Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho Weather Hazard Briefing for Thursday, April 13th. We have a winter storm underway today that'll be bringing some scattered to numerous showers this morning. Those will become increasingly scattered during the afternoon and evening hours as warmer and drier conditions trend out for Friday through the weekend, and I'll be breaking that down for you this morning. Key points we're going to focus on today. Do have a Pacific system overhead today. Got an upper level low centered right over southern Idaho. That's bringing breezy winds, snow, and much colder temperatures. We do have some winter weather advisories and wind advisories in effect for today. Afternoon highs will be as much as 20 to 25 degrees below normal for many locations. But outside of that, we are going to see some warmer and drier conditions return for Friday. Scattered snow showers throughout the day on Friday, especially during the afternoon and evening hours. But we got a warmer and drier weekend ahead. Looking at an exponential system incoming for early next week, looking at a mix of rain, snow, and breezy winds as temperatures cool back down slightly as we head into next week. Quick look at satellite this morning. You can see an upper level trough digging through our area, and some of these flashes you'll see here over the Tetons. We did see some lightning, some thunderstorms that were working up and over the Tetons this morning. So indicative of the strong, baroclinic zone that we're seeing, especially here in East Idaho. We're seeing some heavy precipitation rates, especially this morning, enhanced along this line. And with that, those will continue to push east and eventually go northeast as this low works all the way up into southwest Montana and eventually out of our area by tonight. Weather Scott look for the next 5 days. Main concerns we're centered around today. We got snow, breezy to locally gusty winds. Will definitely be a wet and windy morning commute, especially if you live in southern and eastern Idaho. But outside of that, conditions will trend fairly decent for later part of today. We will have the breezy winds characteristic throughout the entire day, but at least chances for snow will become increasingly scattered. And some of that could stay moderate to heavy at times well into the evening hours, especially as you get further north. By Friday, we're going to have mostly dry conditions to kick off the day, but by the afternoon hours, a little bit of diurnal heating will help disperse some afternoon showers. Mainly all that's going to be snow, so keeping up in the higher elevations of the eastern highlands, Lost River area, Sawtooths, and Lemhi County. By Saturday and Sunday, not a whole lot to talk about. Got fairly quiet weather with temperatures rebounding back to the 50s, 60s, low 70s for most. And by Monday, looking at our next system coming in with some rain, snow, and breezy winds. Regional webcams this morning, you can see it's a pretty wintry scene out there for much of the area. So along our highway corridors, Idaho Falls up towards Botts, Teton Valley area, have seen some pretty impressive snowfall rates in some of these areas with winter travel conditions, snow-covered roads, and overall visibility is fairly poor, especially for the morning commute this morning. Watches, warnings, and advisories currently in effect. We do have those winter weather advisories continuing for portions of Lemhi County east along our borders, down through Idaho Falls, Blackfoot, Pocatello to the Utah border, with a wind advisory in effect now through the later part of this afternoon. Now we'll be going through the Magic Valley, South Hills, and Rough River area. Thought this would be important here to mention. This is 12-hour radar estimated liquid precipitation. So we got a good handle on this system with radar centrally located with this one. But you can see here a pretty wide swath extending down from the Teton Valley all the way southwest, just through McCammon as we're heading further southeast, southwest towards the Utah border. It's where we've seen the heaviest precipitation amounts today. So we can expect highest snow totals in this area. Driggs is already at a half-inch in counting of a mix of rain and snow. So certainly seeing some heavier totals, especially as you head further south and east of the Snake River Plain. Breaking down that timing for you today. So by 3 o'clock this morning, we're seeing some widespread snow, a little bit of rain mixing in, but by later part of today, all change to snow. With those colder temperatures working in, it will be a pretty snowy morning commute. Again, starting to see that drier air work through the Magic Valley. But by the later part of the morning hours, we're talking 9, 10, 11 a.m., much drier conditions now in place across the lower Snake Plain, but still seeing those snow impacts continue, especially as you head further north and east. And as this low brings those wraparound snow showers throughout the day, especially during the afternoon hours, could see another resurgence. Idaho Falls, Blackfoot, Pocatello won't be done for the snow just yet, but keeping those snow showers at least around through the evening hours before things ultimately dry out later part of today into tomorrow morning. Snowfall amounts today generally looking at about 1 to 4 inches in our valleys, about 4 to 6 as you head further east, with locally higher totals, especially as you get up towards Island Park, looking at a very snowy system up there towards the Continental Divide, and again up in the mountains further south and east of the Snake Plain, also looking at about 6 to 10 inches, if not a little bit locally higher, as you head out into the Big Holes, Tetons, and Caribou Range. High temperatures and max wind gusts for today, so overall temperatures will be fairly cold, fairly unseasonably cold actually. Got highs in the 30s, mid-40s, so some of these will be some of the temperatures you see this morning, but we will have the temperatures at least trying to mix with a little bit of sun at times today, but keep it with the chances for snow showers throughout the day. Those wind gusts will be breezy. Got widespread gusts between about 40 to 55 miles an hour, with those winds strongest, again, where we have that wind advisory in portions of the eastern Magic Valley, South Hills, and Rough River Valley area. High temperatures and max wind gusts for your Friday. So outside of some scattered snow showers throughout the day on Friday, many of those will be peaking during the afternoon and evening hours. Overall temperatures will be at least bringing up on the tick. So overall temperatures will be warming up into the 30s, mid-40s. Start to see some 50s back in the Magic Valley. And overall winds are much quieter, maybe some gusts to 15 to 25 miles an hour. High temperatures and wind gusts for your Saturday, so good to see that warming trend. 30s and 40s are looking a little bit more isolated further north and east, but starting to see those 50s and 60s working back into the lower Snake Plain and Magic Valley. And overall wind gusts on Saturday, not a whole issue. It should be a beautiful day on Saturday. High temperatures and max wind gusts for your Sunday, so we're starting to see that more widespread 50s, 60s, mid-70s now in the Magic Valley. So pretty much everyone getting in here on the 50s, 60s, and maybe just some 70s in the Magic Valley. Could see that maybe a little bit further east, but outside that, wind gusts on Sunday, slightly breezy as you get further southwest ahead of our incoming system, but nothing too impactful for your Sunday. And high temperatures and max wind gusts for Monday, we're seeing more widespread, 50s against 60s, but slightly cooler in portions of the Magic Valley. We'll be some increased cloud cover coming in with our next system, and those breezy winds, maybe about 25 to 35 miles an hour for Monday, as we get some rain and snow showers working through. Again, predominantly rain in our lower elevations, given these much warmer temperatures, but certainly could see a mix of rain and snow as you head outside the Snake Plain. Look at what's to come, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. So this takes us into the later part of April, so April 18th through the 22nd. And you can see here pretty active weather. So we will have some breaks at least over the next weekend and whatnot. But at least heading into next week, seeing some more unsettled weather and below normal temperatures favored for this period. And 8 to 14, not a whole lot of change. Much of the western United States is staying, again, below normal for temperatures and above normal chances for precipitation. So we're keeping with that active weather trend as we head into late April. But that's about all I have for you this morning. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Do stay safe out there.